In order to tighten the grip on the throat of the Agathian knights, we must first take Lionspire. The trebuchets located at this keep are holding off the Mason Armada, and it is up to us to destroy it. My men and I would be a part of the initial assault on the city. We landed on the beach and the enemy was waiting. Out front, Lord Valon gnarled and gnashed at the enemy to boost morale. We needed no help in our hate for the enemy. We were dogs of war ready to unleash our malice on the city. After the final howl from Lord Valon, the charge began. Our battle cries bellowed our sprint towards the enemy line. When our armies met, it was nothing short of chaos. The air quickly filled with screams and the bashing of metal. The first enemy to fall to me was like all Agathian knights, armor full of shine with no sign of being tested. My mace had no trouble finding his head. If I could see his eyes under his helm, I know that his last moments were of pure terror. Once the beach was taken, the Rams began their march to the city wall. I lost my mace during the bedlam at the beach, but it will not stop me from crushing the unworthy. More pathetic Agathian knights stood in the way between us and the city walls. With my men in the vanguard and the catapults decimating the rear, reaching the city gates was all but inevitable. Once we swatted the few remaining flies from our presence, the Rams breached the front gate and opened the city to us. All within the city were to be put to the sword, innocent or not. The Agathians slowed our advance by releasing an oil pot that blocked the main gateway. Like a stone in a river, it only redirected the flow of our destruction. The next piece of the city to fall was the city square. We swarmed the defenders and again we imposed our will. A cowardly archer was given the first honor of his life by dying by my blade. I would be lying if I said he died well. His carcass will be left for the crows, reminding all of what happens to all archers. The square was secured, and the victory fueled our next advance. The keep stood atop the city like a jewel ready to be plundered. Knowing that we were at the doorstep of the keep, the Agathians doubled their efforts. The bridge leading to the keep forced our armies to fight shoulder to shoulder. It would not have surprised me if a fellow Mason tried to take my head or others to rise in rank in the order. The Agathians fought as if they were cornered animals clawing for a sliver of more time in this life. More oil pots were let loose on the bridge, causing all to crowd even closer. Halberds and pole arms did more damage to stone and wood than flesh. Their effort at the bridge was futile. The keep was breached and the final moments for Lionspire had begun. I found a breach in the wall to take advantage of the flank. The gods must have smiled upon me that day. Another 3 defenseless archers were gifted to me. With the Agathians' numbers dwindling, the first trebuchet was destroyed with ease. The bulk of their forces formed up on the second trebuchet to stop the sabotage. Even among the foul smells that lingered in the air, that familiar metallic scent cut through all of it like a dagger. The second trebuchet had been destroyed. The death rattle of Lionspire was at hand. I found the largest sword I could find and made haste to the final trebuchet. My strength was diminished, but the heavy blade still found its mark. The remaining defenders were the only barrier between the Order and total victory. The explosion of the final trebuchet was met with a roar of victory from our men. The battle had been won, but our march to Galencourt had only just begun. Long live Malric and the Mason Order.